How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm finally on the other side of what I was going through last week. I spent maybe 3 or 4 days in a complete state of enervation. Felt like as if every single nerve in my body was firing at the same time. It was a real deep somatic release. Those of you who've been doing this work for a while, you might be familiar with the term somatic. But if you're not, soma means body. And so somatic is a feeling that you experience in your body. And for me, there was this feeling of energy, like as if I was slipping down into a bathtub that was too hot, only minus the heat. It was electric. It was hard. I sat with it for a good long while, and I came to realize that what I was feeling is exactly the way I used to feel when I was a kid, growing up in the house when my father was drunk, when he was unpredictable, when he would lash out, and how we constantly had to be aware. So what I was experiencing was actually all of that old stuff that had been tucked down deep inside. Those of us who've been doing this work for a while know that through the process of our own emotional recovery, these feelings and these buried memories can come back, and that we can experience them sometimes without even being aware of the context, and so they can show up as mystery emotions, mystery aches and pains. But sitting with them really helps us learn what's at the heart of them. And just as it took its own sweet time for this to pass through, it also took, in this case, a few decades for it to come up. And it got me thinking about the idea of something that I learned very early on, which was the idea of ripeness versus readiness, or preparedness versus readiness. So let's say, for example, you're going to go on a trip, and you're going to fly somewhere. So you've made your reservations, you've bought your tickets, you got your luggage packed, you made all the arrangements that you needed to on this side of the trip, maybe to have your pets looked at or put your business affairs in order, whatever it is. You booked reservations at your destination for shows that you're going to see, whatever it is. You got all your preparations taken care of 2 days early. And now you're sitting, and now you're waiting, because there's not one thing that you can do to make that plane take off any quicker. That plane's only going to leave the runway at the appropriate time, when it's ready. And that's how our healing is too, our emotional recovery. We do all this work. We go in deep. We find those wounds inside ourselves. We sit with them. We listen to them. We feel the things we need to feel. Take the time to let ourselves rest, to let ourselves regroup. We pray. We do everything that we know how to do. But that healing doesn't come until the time is right, until situations are such that it's ready for it to happen. And we never know. We never know when that's going to be. All that we can do is just keep moving, day to day to day, doing the best we can, engaging our will in our own healing. And it brings to mind a prayer that I was taught, that I pray almost constantly. Bring me everything I'm ready for, and no more than I can handle. I don't know what I'm capable of handling, but I know what I'm ready for because it shows up at my feet. So that's the work that we do, what's in front of us, bit by bit, piece by piece, one thing after another, until eventually something happens. Till next time.